All right, guys, so got another unboxing for you today. Like I told you in the last video, we actually ordered two pairs at the same time. These came about 3 days later, so I'm excited to get to share these with you. These are the other pair of shoes I ordered from FSJ. First pair of shoes, I've been wearing them a little bit. They are working out phenomenally well. At some point I'll show you guys those after a while once I've worn them a bit more and how they're holding up. But anyways, so this is this new pair. Really excited about these. Let you guys get in there and see. So there's nothing really that special about the packaging from FSJ. I would not believe that there's ever going to be anything significantly different than this. They seem to come with your standard, very cheap, lightweight box and your very cheap, lightweight little baggie for the shoes to go in, which any of y'all that have tried to use these as travel bags, these do not hold up long, about 5 or 10 trips and they are shredded. But anyways, so yeah, what do you guys think of these? So right off, they're looking pretty good. As you guys see right there, they have about that much of a platform. So at the end of the day, they're going to look about like that as far as how much heel height we're actually dealing with. One of the big things to always remember when you guys are looking at shoes, it's not necessarily the heel height, but it's this incline here, and different sizes. The same heel height in a smaller size shoe is actually going to be a much steeper angle than, so like this in say a 10 for instance, is actually going to be steeper because every manufacturer tends to keep the same heel height because they make the heels in bulk. All right, so one of the things I'm noticing right off, a lot of the lace-up shoes that I've gotten lately seem to have a huge amount of laces. Like if you guys remember the last video of the other FSJ shoes, the laces like drug the ground no matter what you did. So these seem like very short laces. So we'll see once we get our feet in them. So this is some of that really lovely foam that if you're not careful with it, winds up everywhere. Oh geez. Okay, this is, all right, let you guys look in here real quick. So this is definitely a negative on these right now. There's nothing really wrong with the shoes that I'm seeing just yet, but that packing foam to keep them in shape, it's broken all in there. So we're gonna have to get in there and get that out of there. And of course, it's gonna be all over the place. I'm starting to notice a couple little things here and there about these. They're not quite the quality that the others were. It's nothing major. It's just some of the little places where you see materials overlapping. What I'm noticing on this one, if you'll come in here and take a closer look. So I'm noticing right here, we've got these little indentions here and an indention there. This heel cap is really not as big as it should be. It should be a little bit bigger. Or feeling it actually feels like probably all this is just sort of ballooned out around it a little bit. So just some things. These were, I'm trying to remember the price point. I want to say these were about $75. So it's not bad for the price, but there's definitely a quality that we would like to see out of them. I'm noticing on this one, the actual sole on the bottom is actually rounded, but it's soft, so it's like the middle just didn't get glued down. Let's see if the other one's like that. Yeah, the other one's doing it too. If you guys can see how it kind of rounds right there. So this one's not pushing down as bad. Let me show you on the other one. So you can see my finger pressing into it. So we'll see if that has any adverse effect when we try walking in them. So Anyways, let's try them on and see how they do. So standing up in them initially, they're feeling all right. Definitely wish I had some lace in this one. I can get longer laces for them, that's not a big deal. They feel about like you'd expect pumps like this to feel. I'm noticing the heel's a little squishy, not too awful, but definitely something if you're not paying good attention to it could definitely catch you by surprise. So what do you guys think of it? I'm not as impressed with these as I was the others. Alright, so guys, first impression of these, they're not bad. Don't get me wrong, they're not bad. They're not phenomenal by any means. I've definitely got ones that I like better, that feel better, that walk better. These also haven't been broken in. I will admit these are pushing the verge of what I can do comfortably as far as the angle. Remember, I was talking about the angle of the actual shoe. If it had a little more platform or a little bit less heel, I'd be doing a lot better in them. I also didn't stretch before I started. Guys, stretch before you plan on wearing heels for any period of time. Right here, you'll know it if you haven't. Spend a little time stretching. Every single time, it'll make your day, night, whatever reason you're wearing heels, it'll make it that much better, that much more enjoyable. Unless, of course, you're wanting muscles to cramp and that's your thing, then by all means don't bother stretching. But these aren't horrible. I'm a little disappointed by the length of the laces and just how small this area is proving to be on these. But the tongue's big enough. I'll get some different laces and it'll be just fine. It'll work out great. Like I said, the heel, I can show you guys there, is a little bit flexible, but again, this is a long heel. They're gonna be. I'm finding I'm having a little bit of difficulty trusting putting my weight on the heel. They're not flexing side to side. As you see, it's not a bad side to side flex, so I don't feel like I'm gonna roll my ankle. It's just feeling that spring there. So anyways, because I'm having a difficult time trusting the heel, I wind up toe walking. So basically, rather than rolling off my heel and putting my toes down and then rolling off, I'm putting everything down all at once because I can feel my toes, then I'll have to trust the heel as much. So when you guys see people doing the runway walk where it's just stomp, 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 that's what I'm referring to. It's not that graceful glide. These are definitely at a height that causes me to sway as opposed to walk straight. Again, we all wear heels for different reasons. One of the reasons I like wearing heels is I like the posture it gives me, and I like that it causes my movements to be very deliberate. When I start swaying, sometimes if I get moving too fast, I feel very out of control, and I feel like I'm getting ready to step way to one side or the other, and that's actually not helping the image and the presence that I'm trying to have. So again, these are all things you just need to weigh in on, and as you try different heels, you'll start finding what works for you and why it works for you. But anyways, so far I'm still liking FSJ. I'm definitely going to order some more stuff from them. I've got a big long wish list. If you guys actually find anything on there you'd really love to see me try, send me a tip and send me a link to it. If we make enough money on it, I will absolutely buy them and try them on for you guys. And we'll also start setting up how you guys can request any custom stuff or private stuff if that's what you so choose. Anyways, thanks for watching.